Hi guys, welcome back. Thank you very much for liking and subscribing to my channel, and thank you for watching the videos. I hope they were useful and bring some information that you can use to play the game. First, starting off with cameras. Now, the cameras can be accessed by any player on the defending team by simply pressing the monitor button. This will give you access to all the cameras on the map, including the ones on the outside of the building, and you can use these cameras to get an idea of where and how the enemy will breach into the building. On the top of that, if you can scan while an enemy is within sight of that specific area, it will place a tracking mark on them that lasts for a few seconds, letting your teammates know the enemy's position. And on the flip side, if you're an attacker, it's really a good idea to take those cameras out when you see them, because the less information the other team has, the better. Now, talking about attackers, you also have a camera at your disposal, your UAV. However, the UAV isn't just useful for finding out the location of the attack site and to scan enemy's position somewhere. You can also position your UAV wherever you need it and gain access to it whenever you want during the match. As well, all your teammates have to access your UAV during the match, so after you're scouting the position of the enemy team, find a good place to hide your UAV that can give you the most information you can use before the preparation timer runs out. Then you can switch to your UAV vision and get an idea of what's happening in the enemy's base. Now, on the flip side for that one, if you are a defending player, it's a really good idea to keep an eye out of these UAVs, not only to destroy them before they spot the defending location, but also so they don't get a set of eyes on your team and the specific strategy that you're using. Okay, so tip number 4 is in connection to both UAVs and the cameras. Now, if you happen to get killed during a match, that doesn't mean you're completely out of the match. You can still provide your teammates with valuable information by taking control of available cameras and UAVs. Continue to scout the enemy's position, scanning them as frequently as possible to give your surviving teammates as much information on those positions. As you can see, so just because you've died during the match, that doesn't mean that you're out of the fight already. So the next tip I have is about the barbed wire, because honestly I've noticed a lot of people not using it correctly. Now, barbed wire has two functions. One is to slow down enemy units and their UAVs to possibly take them out, and two, to be a sound alert for when the enemy players walk through them. I've seen a lot of players placing barbed wire at the bottom of barricade doors, and sure, that can slow down the enemy's UAVs for a short time so you can take them out, but if it's placed by the door of the target room, then the most likely the UAVs already spotted your location without even having to enter the room itself. So the best place to put them would be at the choke points like stairs and unprotected rooms to act as a sound activation for enemy movements. The extra tip that I want to give you guys is about the barricaded rooms. It's not a good idea to barricade yourself into a single room. There have been multiple matches in which teams have barricaded their entire team into a single room. At that point you're basically fish in a barrel and prone to the grenades and enemies who have an opportunity to attack from multiple angles, and it's best to barricade yourself into two rooms and leaving an opening between them that you can make around. Now it also gives you the opportunity to move around, repositioning yourself and make it so it's harder for the enemy to spot you, and you can cover more ground, giving the enemy less intel on your team's location and gives you access to more angles of attack. So These are the 5 tips and tricks that will help you develop faster and easier and make your game more enjoyable. In hope that the information was useful to you, be sure to press the like button and subscribe, and see you next time, guys. Thank you.